with all the vehicles and the trails today. Not very nature-esque, huh? And with that in mind, what did I read today? I guess with that thought of vehicles, how about this one where you can imagine in the future there will be tons of drones in the sky, but how exactly would you manage them? And this one here says, self-organizing drone flock demonstrates safe traffic solution for smart cities of the future. It's kind of fascinating with all the videos and stuff too. It says, after creating the world's first self-organizing drone flock, researchers at Eötvös Loránd University, Budapest, Hungary, now have also demonstrated the first large-scale autonomous drone traffic solution. This fascinating new system is capable of far more than what could be executed with human pilots. The staff of the Department of Biological Physics at Eötvös University has been working on group robotics and drone swarms since 2009. In 2014, they created the world's first autonomous quadcopter flock consisting of at least 10 units. The research group has now reached a new milestone by publishing the dense autonomous traffic of 100 drones in the journal Swarm Intelligence. So it sounds like natural, evolution in terms of progressing with the tech and all that. And it says in the former, the goal of the unit is to get perfectly synchronized through coordinated joint movement, such as in a bird flock. In a traffic situation, however, drones may have individual routes and goals leading to potential conflicts. This is particularly true when traffic does not occur on designated routes, but in open spaces, when pedestrians crossing a square in arbitrary directions or drones moving freely in the open sky. And how do they fix this? It says the ELTE researchers solved this problem by combining a special forward-thinking and real-time updating route planner with the interactions of traditional bio-inspired flocking models. Thus, the autonomous robots can optimally avoid most traffic conflicts and safely manage the remaining ones by directly coordinating with their neighbors. The effectiveness of the completely self-organizing model without central control was first tested in simulations. And listen to how much they actually used, for the test per se. It says during this process, they were able to demonstrate the continuous high-speed random traffic of up to 5,000 drones in 2 dimensions with identical or different speeds and or priorities. Even layered 3-dimensional cases were mapped to illustrate the efficient solutions of dense drone traffic situations for future smart cities and decentralized air traffic control concepts. Can you imagine this already? I know for things, for example, like drone shows, you would want them to synchronize and all that. They don't probably have to worry too much about traffic, as they say, because everything is all pre-planned, the routes and stuff like that. But for things like the drone deliveries, as mentioned, you probably will need something like this. So what would you think of that? Can you imagine 5,000 little drones, for example, just transferring things that are so small, like a pack of candy? Because right now I would imagine that's a waste of time. You'd want to buy something that's more worth it just in terms of logistics. But in the future, if they can get this to work with even little tiny drones, imagine people using it for the laziest things, for example. I wouldn't doubt it. I've heard stories from people, for example, that do those food deliveries and all that. There are people who order from a restaurant that's literally half a block away and they still have it delivered. But that's the way of the future, I guess. Although that thought of drone show, apparently there was a Guinness records, one set by Disneyland apparently. This one says, Disneyland Paris sets Guinness World Records, titled for the largest aerial display of a fictional character formed by multi-rotors or drones using 1,571 drones. That's a lot of drones. It makes you think too, if you've seen these types of shows around your area, can you imagine something like this in the future being a standard of sort? It says here, during the Bastille Day celebrations on the evening of July 14th, Disneyland Paris made history by accomplishing a remarkable feat, setting a new Guinness World Records title for orchestrating the largest aerial display of a fictional character formed by multi-rotors or drones. A staggering 1,571 drones illuminated the night sky, creating a breathtaking giant tricolor Mickey Mouse head over Sleeping Beauty Castle. This mesmerizing display captivated guests and marked a monumental achievement for the resort. And by the sounds of it, it seems like there was actually fireworks mixed up with this drone show to create a presentation that was complicated in a sense. Example, imagine the drones creating a character using a magic wand, so it would actually go through all the motions to do that, and then at the same time, once the character, points the wand at something or an object, you'd have the fireworks creating the actual explosion, just to show, how complicated this presentation is in general. It says the team used more than 1,630 drones, including pyro drones, to illuminate the sky throughout the entire performance, with some sequences requiring more or fewer drones. Combining pyrotechnics, lights, and breathtaking drone choreography, the spectators witnessed a 12-minute nighttime show that took them through 5 creative scenes representing the most beautiful Disney classic stories inspired by France. So, would you potentially see this as the future of things, for example, like drones and fireworks shows? There's normally a lot of talk on how one is going to replace the other, but I can imagine this being a thing where they'll just combine both of them actually. But that's a spectacular sight, I guess, either way. All right, see you guys later.